I am where everything is, like in the universe, where is like a starting point. There are these like different bright color clouds. Maybe they're not clouds, but all these bright, beautiful colors, like all around the universe. And I kind of see those colors on my left, like in kind of front of me, but on the left. And I had a feeling that when we saw those rainbow clouds, then it was like a glimpse into this space where, which is beginning, like where everything begins. Like from here, you can choose where you want to go. Like you can take any shape or form or body or experience to choose your place. This is a place where there is no limitations. But it's around, it's like already like all kinds of form and shape has already taken. There are these spacecrafts flying around, there are planets, there are beings and souls in form and shape and without and energy. And it's just like a very lively place where everything is happening around me.
And while you're in this place, do you get a sense for where you would like to go next? What choice do you make in this place?
I would go towards those colors, which is like probably I see them more like orange, yellow. I don't know, it's just a mix of different colors. I would just go into those colors and see what's there.
Let's do that and tell me what happens.
It's apparently it's just a light, which is I feel like I am part of that light. Kind of, I'm not separate from it. I am that light. I blend in fully. This light is like all around me, within me, through me. I am I am like this light, like bright, just colors, which makes like that others enjoy seeing it, and they are many have used to see it, and they don't like look at it as it's something beautiful. But for someone who might see it for the first time, this light would seem like really magnificent and beautiful and wonderful.
And how do you feel being part of that light?
like even proud. I like to be it. I like to know that I am this beautiful and magnificent. It makes me like I don't wanna like sound like superior, but this is this kind of proud.
What happens next?
Like I have to choose somewhat like with awareness where I go and what do I do with this light. And this kind of answers my question, for example, why I am on Earth. Just because as this light, I wanted to bring that piece of light to the Earth. So I just bring it to the Earth. And it goes easy because it's like protecting me and no one can really do anything to this light because it's not something that people are used here on Earth and they really kind of don't want to mess up with it. So
Sounds like
I kind of understand why I got an easy life because I got this light because it's it's me and it's around me and it's protecting me and it also helps not only me to be protected but it's for example when you look at the beautiful rainbow clouds then you feel that you are getting better and that's what people does when for example I'm around them when they look at me they get better themselves like there is less anger, less hatred, less jealousy, like less fear, less sickness, less all these bad things. They simply because they simply get better.
and is there anything you could do to use this light for healing, or would you bring this light forth into your current life and direct it in any way?
Yeah, uh, probably I just need to be aware of that and then I can consciously direct it where it's needed because this is my tool and it's limitless, endless. It's always with me, within me. I can never run out of it. And I can consciously like use it. For example, if I just stretch out my hands and like point out my palms towards someone who needs the healing, and just this light, this energy, this just flows through my hands, and it helps. And I might do some probably gardening or something to also send this light to earth. I would need to touch trees and just put my hands on the earth. I might do it with people or animals. It would just, it already like when I touch someone, this is like I can pass on this energy, but it's not necessarily even to touch, just like consciously directing it, it would do the same.
And is there anyone else within this energy that you can see or feel around you? Any other beings or non-beings?
It's like it's available to anyone, but probably everyone has chosen uh, different lights, different energies, and they are not competing. They are probably just amplifying each other. But I can't really say anyone using exactly this energy, which I am of. It's I I don't know how it works, but this is like kind of like I am this cloud and everyone else is their own clouds. And I don't know, probably we don't mix together.
So this energy that you brought to Earth, do you take it to all of your incarnations?
Yeah, feels like yeah, because this energy is um it doesn't feel the same as, for example, an oversoul, because oversoul or soul, it feels like more structured, but this is something broader, like something which you cannot really define. I probably don't understand the physics behind it, but it's it just is. And it's I feel that it's like very powerful. Like I can feel it in my body now, and my hands kind of wanna float like my palms is just lifting up, like they just wanna float, and it's all like vibrating and buzzing, and I kind of feel maybe I need to just learn how to use this energy consciously. Not that I need to learn, but maybe just play with it, figure it out, try, explore what it can do.
Does this energy give you any healing? And you receive healing from it?
Yes, it does. It brings, as this energy is kind of beginning, so it brings everything to the harmonious being, like be, like when you are being. So it brings to that original harmonious being state. So if you are meant to be born healthy, but you got sick during your lifetime, so this energy brings back this initial state of health and being healthy, because it just like returns everything to its original beginning.
Could you ask this energy to send healing to your lower back?
Yeah, it's already like this whole body is filled with this energy, and not only body but also mind and energetical body, and everything is being soaked with this energy and restored to its natural balance.
Sounds like it feels absolutely lovely.
It feels just like super comfy spa bath, like where you come to restore and relax and heal and just bring peace and balance and cleanse everything.
Once your healing has finished in this place, I would like you to drift and float to another scene where you go after this light cloud has healed you completely. drift and float. Be there now. What is happening around you?
Um, it was like my choice to meet with star people. I am saying them. It's like I can only observe them.
Tell me more.
Um, I see them on this ship, like with high tech. There's this place, and they are just like living their life and doing things together and working and like very similar of what people would do. The only difference is that there is no stress. Like they are so peaceful and calm. They don't argue. They There is like very like harmony. Everyone knows their role and job, what they need to do, and they are very much enjoying themselves and their role. Like even if they have some responsibilities, they don't feel restricted or uh, limited somehow. There is very much like this community consciousness where they understand that working together, doing their part for their community is really rewarding experience, and they simply enjoy doing what they should do. There are no like strict rules or laws or anything like that because their ethics are high. They they understand. They see this bigger picture of everything, and so they don't need to fight each other, or they don't need to be or strive to have some power over others because they see this like they are all one, they are all together, and like because there is no fear as it is on the earth, so they can really be in peace and just to have this harmonious lives.
And do they live on this ship?
Yeah, and that they call places. They kind of go, travel, explore, observe. That is, I see like freedom for them. They can do whatever they want, go wherever they want. Oh, I see maybe there might be some limitations when they travel. For example, there might be places where they can't go because hmm, they as well, like for example, their frequencies doesn't match every other frequencies, and so they might actually not be able to go like just everywhere. They might just also be in some kind of limited, but it's still the things what they can do are very broad, and there is lots for them to do. They eventually they might hit some walls, either because they are not allowed or they as well just need to evolve and grow and as well just to work with different frequencies.
Could you describe the ship that they're on, what it looks like?
It's not much different from what we have seen in the movies. Maybe just like I see it as from the movies, like Star Wars or something like that. These panels, which apparently it looks like their technology are smarter and it does more things for them. They don't have to be like super educated and learn so much to navigate or use these technologies, but they are just technology works for them and they can use this technology for their whatever they want, either gathering the information or just doing analysis or whatever they want. This technology is just doing everything for them.
And the star people, is there many of them on this ship? Do you see a lot of them?
Um, in the main area where are these panels, there are few of them. Not so many, but I have this feeling that this ship is very huge with many layers and with many rooms and everything they have. Then there is a lot, like loads of people. And this ship may not be the only place where they are. This is just maybe part part of them.
Are you able to communicate with the star people?
I can try, but as I'm observing them, I don't feel that they can see me. But yes, when I focus, I see that they are looking at me. Yeah, I think we can communicate.
Do you ask them if it's okay to ask them some questions?
Yeah,
And what are they doing at this moment in time on that ship?
we are living our best lives. We are living. We are choosing to be here, to live, to expand, to learn, create. But it's just the main word, just being. We just wanna be here. We wanna enjoy ourselves. We wanna experience our bodies, our life, our experiences, our relationships. We are just being.
Do you have physical bodies?
Yes, it's very light. I know that humans, their bodies are like heavy and dense and with pain and muscles and bones. Our bodies, we have bodies, yeah, we have matter, like our bodies is from matter, but it's different. It's very light and we don't experience things that human body experiences.
Do you have to eat?
Only if we want to, but we don't eat like a food as humans does. We might eat just like energetical, probably some kind of shakes or like liquids, or eventually maybe we can try some human food like fruits or fruit juices. This is a little bit funny because it's different from what we eat.
And are you, as you are aware of humans, what do you know of humans?
You know, this body like we are speaking through right now. We can apparently we know and we feel everything she does. And so we can understand basically, I think, everything of the human life and how the humans are. And this body is not the only one we have had. But yeah, I can say that probably we have the full picture of humans and life on Earth, and we can understand them.
Do you, from your perspective, what do you think about humans? The way that they are developing as a
Uh,
race?
yeah, they are developing, and we are happy to see them. That it feels like probably for humans there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Of course, we would like to see this growth more rapidly, but it's okay as it is, and we enjoy it, and we see that people are understanding more, and they are willing to understand, and their mind starts to allow this possibility that there might be something more than just their human life and minds and bodies. So even if it's happening probably slowly, but we are happy to see the progress. And uh, like when I look at this moment, I feel really hopeful and delighted.
Do you, as not as a human, as who you are now, do you ever come to Earth or near Earth?
Um, I have to say that because we have this body, for example, and we have many bodies in a human form, and people, and we are in constant communication with these bodies. So, like even if it doesn't come with our ship, for example, too close to Earth, we still have this communication with Earth and with people.
And why did you choose to incarnate as a human on Earth?
Uh, because when we can choose what we want to do, then we can choose different experiences, and we can choose uh, to be and live as a people on the earth. And for example, this body, as she explained, she's this bright, colorful light, and she could choose like she has chosen to be one of us. She has chosen to be a human, and she's many other aspects as well. It's just a choosing because we want to, and she wanted to, and it's just for the purpose of experiencing, of seeing, of um, learning, understanding, and uh, it's. So many people feel that oh, that life on earth is so bad, and why God has done this and that to them, but they are denying their own uh, willingness to participate in that. We understand that if they are not seeing the full picture of who they are and how they chose these lifetimes with the hardships and sicknesses and everything, we just wanna them understand that this is what makes this experience on Earth so beautiful. Because, like, if you would only live, for example, as we live now on our ship, right, there is only like peace and harmony, and it may get just boring. And it's like, how long can you stay in this peace and balance and harmony without any drama? later you would be willing, okay, I'm ready to do this and just to have something else like going on, and I want to see how it is. And especially if, for example, we observe people from above, and we see this as uh, probably, yeah, as a movie or as a play in the theater, where are these actors and they're doing their roles, and eventually we might get the mm, call, or just be willing to go and participate in that play because it just seems so fun. We understand the hard part that you forget when you come to Earth, you forget who you are truly. Like you forget that you are this light, or you are this energy, or you are your soul, or you are the gods. But if you could just spend a little bit more time of learning these truths, then life would be much different and easier for you. You wouldn't take everything so seriously. You would allow your inner guidance system to guide you through your lives, and you would actually understand that these life challenges are just a uh, tiny obstacles. They are not as huge as you perceive them. You just need to like get the get to know yourself, get to know your uh, true self, get to know your soul, get to know everything what is available for you to you. And at some point, even the most hardest challenges and lives and everything you are experiencing, it's just your choosing because you wanted to experience. And maybe it got just harder because when you came on earth, you was thinking, oh, this is, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, because you thought that you are gonna remember your soul, that you was not expecting that it would be so, that you would be so blindfolded. But we understand the society and everything has done its part to program your mind and not allow you to see like who you truly are, and that makes things probably a little bit harder, but it's still, especially at this moment, it's available to you. You just need to start looking at it, like start exploring. Even there are so many tools how you can start learning about who you are. uh, Things like astrology or numerology or tarots or uh, pendulums or mediums. There is so many ways. There is so many people who can help you in the journey. Uh, just be open to it. Just explore. Just see and feel in your heart. How does it resonate within you? And we understand that you might be fearful, you might be denying yourself, and you might be denying everything, like what I just said, because you have this fear of what actually might be around you. But there is nothing to be scared of. Nothing. There is really nothing. Even if you someday see an ET beings, like what you call aliens, if you see them walking amongst you, they are not to harm you. They are not. And uh, as we as we see for you from your history, and as this human was doing this another session with Jess when this dragon life, it's a little bit saddening to say that if you would see a dragon landing uh, on the roof of your house, you would still try to attack it, But for what reason? They are not here to harm you. They are any beings. They are just to interact with you, uh, they are here around you. And even if you don't see them, and maybe eventually you will, we just want to be you to be open-minded and you use this word including, right? You just want to include and
Yeah.
not only beings but also ideas and perceptions.
And a lot of us are trying to grow and develop. And I know from myself, my own perspective, if I was to see, for example, a dragon, like you said, I wouldn't try to harm the dragon. But I understand a lot of humans would. How could people become more inclusive and accepting?
It's only fear what does that. It's not understanding. They are not understanding that uh, this programming has been on, like, if understand you watch the movies and shows and everything and you this fear has programmed into you, um, just to release that fear. Just I don't think if there is like some magic formula how to undo that, how to remove that fear. It's just your own working with your own fears and uh, asking probably what's the worst possible scenario? What do you think? Okay, you might die, you might lose your body, and what? What if you lose your body? You just come to your true self, then you see the whole picture, then you say, oh, this is just a play. Oh, this was just for entertaining purposes, or this was the how couldn't I see this big whole picture? And why was I choosing to be so fearful? And as it's said very often, when you are seeing this whole picture, when you are seeing from above, from your soul perspective, then you think, oh, you are willing to go back and try again, and you are thinking, okay, this time I will do more work to remember to see that I'm this soul and that human body life is just as an experience for myself to grow and experience things from different perspective, and you are willing to do this. But at this moment, only thing we ask is to work on your fears, release them, uh, do some exercise. You can easily turn your fear into little playful kittens and just play with them, and whatever you feel appropriate, that your fears are uh, they are not even real. You can transform them in any way, any shape, any kind of playful being, or you can simply laugh at your fears because there is nothing to be fearful of. Nothing is to be afraid of. Nothing can happen to you. No one can really do anything to you. So it's this fear is pointless. You can just start with loving yourself. You love yourself more than you love your fears. And probably you can, even if you love your fears, you will say that they are just kittens. They are just little kittens playing, and they are not these big black demons as you perceive them.
Thank you. And may I ask, what, like, where are you from in the galaxy or the universe?
Um, you know the answer. Like it was said before, this Pleiadian star system. But we have. It's not only that. It's like a combination of lots of uh, lots of lifetimes, lots of as a humans, you are not only the Adam and Eve, like born here on earth or placed by someone. You as well, you are beings from a different races, different places, different lifetimes. You are a combination of everything, and the same are we. And simply this like Pleiadian star system is the current one. As you would say, you are humans of Earth. So we are saying we are Pleiadians of Pleiadian star system. But in truly there is so much behind it because uh, we cannot measure everything in linear time. Also, we cannot measure everything in the evolutionary path, as for example, as humans has been thought that they evolved from uh, apes. This is not exactly truth, and we cannot picture our evolution, our human evolution, in that kind of manner because it comes from different dimensional and vibrational levels and the timelines, and I probably cannot explain it very scientifically how it happens, but this is I want you to understand as humans the same are we, that we are just a great mix and combination of lots of things.
Wow, thank you. And do you foresee there being open contact with humans and Palladians?
uh,
Um,
at
at,
this moment, okay, carry on. Sorry.
at, well, at any moment in the near future, like within the lifetime of the human that you're speaking through.
Um, yeah, we are kind of communicating, and she's opening up for it more and more, and our communication with people will be exactly like through people's like this one, in the way. Um, in the way of what she does. For example, many people we have been communicating through their writing. For example, we see in the near future the books will be written from us through them. Maybe these humans will believe that they have written those books, but it's our communication through them. And this is the way how we are gonna start communicate probably with a wider um, uh, population with humans. Uh, this is makes sense.
Yes, it does. Thank you. So if you if you was to, for example, come to Earth, could we perceive you? Like, could we see you?
Um, like at the moment, we don't see it as a possibility because we said that even if our bodies are with from matter, it most likely your eyes you will not perceive us with your vision you have currently.
Okay, thank you. Is that due to like frequency, would you say, or
Yeah,
vibration?
by how humans is built. Apparently their brain is not able just to comprehend that. It's a uh it would take some changes in physical human bodies to be able to perceive us in a physical form. But you can absolutely your what you call your sixth senses, you can uh, more likely be able to sense us.
And are certain people, like for example, children, would they be more able to sense you and see you?
It will happen gradually, but yes,
Thank
children
you.
will. Yeah, children. Uh, we can see that many children are already born with those changes in their bodies, like what we just said, that you might need your physical body to be changed, and some children are gradually like being born a little bit slightly different than you are.
And can like an adult develop to be able to perceive you or other beings? Um,
Uh, we don't want to deny that because, uh, as you know, everything is possible. It's probably just working with your programming belief system and things. At this moment, it would take probably like very highly ascended people to be able to do that. And there is not many on earth who are currently.
thank you. And obviously, we spoke about people releasing their fears and getting in touch with who they are. Do you have any words of wisdom for humans that are, particularly humans that are really trying, the ones that, are putting the work in but don't really know what to do next? Do you have any advice for them?
Um, One good idea would be just relax a little bit more, because trying too hard and too much just brings you, um, it kind of blocks you and stops you, because if you try doing something too hard, then you don't allow the energy to flow freely. We would recommend just uh, simply a little bit relax into it, allow it to come to you, and trust in the process. Even if you think that nothing visibly is happening, when you, for example, set an intention for a change, then trust that this change will happen even if you are not actively doing something, right? When you allow things to change and shift, that it may happen just with your intention. You allow the energy to flow, and you can do different practices. Uh, if you wanna clear something, or heal something, or open up to something, or whatever is that you are choosing, just trust. And we understand sometimes there is not much things that you can actively physically do on these um, let's say spiritual matters, like what I said, for example, releasing. There is not so much that you can physically do about releasing your fears, uh, but you can use your visualization or imagination, and probably just as well relax or meditate, and trust that you are letting those fears go. You just let them go. You don't have to like really work hard to let them go.
Thank you. And do you have much contact with other beings, like from other planets? Or
Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are in constant communication. There are many we communicate with, and hmm, you as well. You know who you are, and we enjoy working together.
I thought that. Do you have any advice for me?
um, as we see you right now, we strongly believe that you are doing everything absolutely perfectly fine. Uh, uh, I don't know what really we should say because, as we said, you are doing everything fine. We are happy to see your progress. We are happy to see how curious you are, how you wanna know more, how you wanna understand more, how open you are for everything there is, and you are a great uh, shifter on the earth. Like you will and you are opening so many people up for this change and bringing in this different perspective and your energy is just blasting.
Oh, thank you. Um, Thank you very much. You've answered so many questions. Um, do you have any advice for the one that you are speaking through?
She saw that she has been promoted. This was we enjoyed seeing her to notice this thing, but we told her, yeah, that she will receive more visions, more. She will be more open to communicate with us, and not only with us. Uh, she is this one who is going to connect the invisible part with the physical part. By saying invisible, we mean us and other kinds of energies, spirituality, and all these things what people are not perceiving so much yet. But she's gonna bring these things to earth and uh, make them work together, like spirituality with physicality. It's just all one, but it's been like greatly separated at the moment. This one is gonna tie them together.
Perfect, thank you. I feel that we were brought together for a reason. Was this planned that we were going to meet?
That's true. And look how much together you have already achieved in such a short time. Can you see it from your perspective?
I
Can you
can.
see can you see how many people are already influenced by you? How your life has changed already and it's gonna change even more. How you are shifting, how it's affecting your family and things you if you choose to do more of that, it's gonna be a big shift. Just as you know that one prayer is just one prayer, but when two prays together, it's tenfold. And when 10 people pray together, it's thousandfold. And this is what you're gonna do. Like if you work together, you just amplify it hugely, massively.
Lovely, thank you. Um, we we had an intention today. I don't know if you can help me with this or help direct us into the right place, please. Um, this one on the bed, she lost her brother, and we was hoping to be able to connect her with her brother today. Um, is that
Yeah,
something?
yeah, you can do it now.
Thank you. Are you able to bring him close to her, please, so that she can see him?
Yeah, she already has him in her mind.
Thank you. And would we be able to ask him some questions?
Yes.
Okay. So, thank you ever so much for your help. Um, she would like to know why he chose to leave this life on Earth.
It's already what she knows. It was hard, and as it is for many humans, that if you choose not to say your soul, your bigger self, then this is the unfortunate outcome when people think that they are only their bodies and their mind, then there is no hope. And this is what happened for her brother because uh, because the struggles he has been through made him believe that he's completely on his own, and that's why the decision was made to leave.
And is he planning to come back to Earth and have another Earth life?
Eventually, yes, but not right now. He does need some more healing, and it will still take some more time.
And she would like to know, is it going to be harder?
Um, he's gonna come more prepared. Uh, it's really like the circumstances on the earth. It's gonna be much of his own choosing. But when he's gonna come, he's gonna be more prepared, and probably in some kind of it will be easier for him because uh, he will he will be believing more. And as we said, when you believe in something, or if you don't, then it's harder. But if you believe, then there is hope, and there is like sense of being supported. So next time it doesn't matter the like circumstances, but mentally it's gonna be even if it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be a little bit easier.
And what was the reason for his bad relationship with grandma?
It's like every other situation in his life. It was lessons to be made, and for some part we feel it was purposefully so hard, uh, and we're almost certain that if grandma would be a little bit softer, then the outcome would be different. But also, it was like meant to be like that, to see and experience how much one can hold, like how strong one can be. And it's not only with her, but all other people in his life. What made it so hard as well? It was just like test, like how much one can go through.
And have they found peace between themselves?
Yes, it's soul agreements, and uh, they decide to play this game together, and they might even have a little laugh about that. And one, for example, grandma might think, "Oh, I was a little too harsh to you," and but this it's like a playground when they are just testing. Okay, if we do this, what's gonna happen to you then? And uh, it's even if it's like sad for humans to see and experience that, uh, we would recommend to take it a little bit like lighter. That there is, it's not as heavy as it seems to be. It's just a playground. Treat the We would recommend to treat your life, your circumstances as a child's game. It's not as serious as you make it to be.
It's really difficult to do that, though. It's really hard.
We understand that, and it's made with a purpose. As humans, it's made with a purpose that you forget your bigger selves, that you don't know who you really are. This is the part of the game. This is how, and Earth is the only planet when these rules apply, that you don't know who you are. And if you want to know, then you have to really work on that. This is a We understand this, but this is your choosing. When you are up there and experiencing your life in either other bodies or just as a soul or energy beings, you just want to come and you want to stay. How is it possible that I may forget who I am? You don't really understand before you experience it for yourself. So we understand that it's easy. This is the part of the game. And when you return back to your soul, then you see and you think, oh, I was so close to it, but I couldn't see it. Okay, let's do it again because I want to try to remember. I will leave clues for myself. Let's make together these soul contracts where we remind each other that we are these souls and that we are in this gameplay. This is, we understand how hard it is, but actually it is not. It's not. We understand the work you need to put into remembering, into learning about who you are. And if you do so, it will take some time. But eventually, when you see this picture, then it's all going to be different for you.
Do we all have the aim to remember? Is
Yes. Uh, it's also, there is mm, many levels in this game, I would say. Uh, as you play in teams, there is gonna teams who will try and do their best that you don't remember, and probably you have to win them in trying to remember. There is teams who will say that there is nothing to remember, but eventually everyone will, and it's just matter of time, but everyone eventually will. But if you do it rather sooner than later, then you are closer to end this game here.
So the thing is, like, you get a lot of people that would say, for instance, what we're doing, oh, you're crazy. You're making it all up. That's what they say. Um, and we just, we keep moving forwards and working hard on doing it. Um, what would you say to those people that say things like that?
It's all it's all programming and it's all their fears. And what can we tell? There is kind of nothing that we can put in their heads because they have to realize it for themselves. Uh, it wouldn't be a very enjoyable game if we would tell the rules, right? If everyone knew the rules, or it wouldn't be a test if everyone knew the answers. So they are in this stage of the test where they don't know the answers and they probably cannot perceive the answer yet because they haven't gone through the different stages and lessons of learning. But eventually they will. And we would also recommend uh, probably less judging from your side. And we're not saying that um, we don't want to sound like we are judging you. For example, people who are awakened, they might feel some resentment towards those who are not, but just be patient, be easy. This is not uh, exactly your job to awaken them or to show them, but your presence, your own awakening will eventually awaken them. So just allow them, give them their time, and it's gonna happen. And as we
Thank
said,
you.
we don't really see it as a possibility that we could do much for them. Uh, and if they are enjoying their life, watching TV or doing the stuff they usually do, and they find some comfort and peace in it, why would we or anyone else go and disturb their peace?
That makes sense. Thank you. Um, is her brother still present?
Somewhat, yes.
Um, she would like to know if he fulfilled the purpose of his lifetime.
Yeah, yes, yes. The purpose was to really uh, explore and see how much one can hold. We said that before. This was kind of his purpose because he wanted to explore like really how much he can hold in his life, and he did that. So he understand that at some point it gets really too tough, and he cannot anymore, and that's fine. But now he kind of he know his limits, and probably we don't know like exactly, but probably next time he might even hold a little bit more.
And is there anything that he would like to tell her?
Oh, he's saying that she is loved. Oh yeah, this uh, because this body here, she feels his love, and it makes her emotional. He loves her, and he may not be as present probably in his spirit as she might want to, because he is still healing, and but his love is still here and she can feel it.
I'm still here. I'm just giving
Uh,
you a moment.
uh, yeah, she's all right. Ah,
Am I still speaking with the Pleiadian?
and now this is another aspect of her. Um, I would say I am the brother of his higher self. You actually talked about this before, that even the human soul and higher self, it might split into different beings. So I am another aspect of her higher self.
Um, could you answer a question regarding her finances? Um, she would like some advice on that.
Uh, Probably she needs just uh, probably a little bit more action. We know and understand her intentions, and with with her mindset, I think that she is as well like blocking some kind of a good portion of income she might have. Uh, but at the moment, we feel as an opportunity for her to just uh, do more, like more action. If she wants more clients, then she had these ideas yesterday to simply uh, post more information publicly, like she does in her like social media, but she might want probably use some groups or something just to bring more attention, and uh, she could also, but we know that she doesn't really want to get some regular job simply to bring her some money. So she is in a different frequency. Like when she will receive some wage or salary, then her vibration will shift a little bit, because now she's off of that abundance frequency, because she's not seeing as much income as she would like to.
So would it benefit her to get the regular income and continue to build her business at the same time?
Yes, it would work. Um, you know, we feel her that um, she really doesn't want to do this way, like finding a regular job. Uh, and eventually her business will grow, but she feels probably some pressure, and that's why she's having these thoughts about having a regular job. There is some options. Either she lives through that pressure and stays with her wants and her ways of what she prefers, or she just um, take the job, and it might take a little bit longer for her business to grow because she will not have as much energy to work on her business if she is working any other regular job. It's for her to decide. But this is only our perspective that if she gets a job, then her frequency will change and open up more abundance energy.
So is that blocking her because she
Uh,
feels she's
yeah, because the like money she's wanting is not flowing in as freely as she would like to, and she feels stressed about that. So this makes her energy flow blockages.
we have been discussing starting some events locally. Um, and we're just at the planning stage at the moment. Do you have any advice regarding this? How to add to
Yeah.
our plans?
Mm. Eh, this is what uh, her partners said before, where is two people together praying, then the prayer amplifies tenfold, and where is 10 people together, it amplifies thousandfold. And this is what's gonna happen if you work together and if you bring people together. Um, we can see in her mind this picture of that room where you have intention to do those events, and we see this room as a booming light. It's it also answers one of her questions, not for this session, but she has been wondering quite a long time why she's here in this place, which she not necessarily enjoy very much. But she and you together, when you work on this project, you will bring a huge, massive light into this area.
Perfect, thank you. And we've spoken about sound healing. Is that something that we should incorporate?
Yes, yes, it's a really great tool. And with a sound healing, when you use it, then it it is perceived not only by the people in that room, but it's also perceived outside the room by the nature, animals, birds, and all living beings in the area. So it's a really great tool for you to use.
Is there um, any particular instruments that we should use for this? We've spoken about the sound bowls. Is there anything else?
Uh, what we say these sound bowls is at this moment it's I think gonna work great for you. It's we don't feel like it's kind of that's something you should exclude, but anything you can really get, like probably as well some tuning forks if you can get them, or there is like nothing that we would insist you to get. It's anything you can find, anything you choose, it's gonna do a brilliant job.
Thank you. And do you have any advice for this one on the bed? Do you have any advice for her at all?
Yeah, she needs to go easy on herself. She wants everything right now in this moment, and uh, we understand her because uh, she has a perspective of her when she's in her full potential, and she's not yet, and she is so impatient. But we just wanna let her know that that's all right. Take your time and enjoy this moment, and you are gonna be absolutely all right. You're gonna be fine. And as she keeps working on the projects in her mind, uh, it's gonna help her tremendously. We're talking about what other people gonna gain from her doing that, but every little thing she does for others is helping her to grow as well. It's expanding her more. It's bringing her closer to her uh, true self in her full power.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Now, before I bring her back today, would it be possible for her to share a few minutes, if I say 4 minutes on the clock, just for her to really embrace her brother's energy and connect with him? Because I feel like that could be really healing for her. And
Yeah,
I'll be quiet, and then once the 4 minutes is up, I'll bring her back.
yeah, absolutely. And uh, we just wanted to tell her she might benefit from some exercises because she needs to move her body a little bit more.
Thank you. Any particular exercise?
Now, whatever she prefers, she's not even going out as much as she would uh, need to, like even with just the walks or every little thing might help her.
Thank you. I will encourage her to exercise more.
Do so. And she wanted to sometime when weather gets warmer, uh, just if you can, you and probably other people who wants to join, and just go for a hike. She was thinking of Peak District. This would greatly
Yeah.
benefit you all. So we would encourage to do that and enjoy yourself.
Yeah, it's beautiful there.
You will find a way. That is, you will find a way how to do it.
Thank you. And are you ready to bring her brother forward to her?
Yeah, it's his energy is still there.